What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Two Guys Rambling. I'm Matt.
I'm Javi.
And we are back here for another episode.
Yes.
We had another hiatus, Javi.
Yeah, we're sick.
2 weeks ago, I was sick, completely lost my voice. And then the week after that, Javi was sick.
Stomach bug.
And decided to start puking his brains out and stuff.
And needing an IV is fun.
How did that go?
It was awesome. It was
a good time. It was a good time.
Yep.
Recommend. Real quick, though, before we get into the cut in the light and everything like that, I just want to take a moment to talk about Grayson Murray. He was a professional golfer and this week he was playing in Dallas, actually, this past week is where the tournament was. He played the first day, played a little bit of the second day. He withdrew from the tournament, and then they ended up finding that he'd passed away on Saturday morning. And then now the family has come out today and said that it was self-inflicted.
Unalived himself.
Yeah. So we just wanted to take a quick moment to commemorate Mr. Murray because honestly, he really was a good golfer. He won twice on the PGA Tour. Winning once on the PGA Tour is hard to do, right? And then going and winning twice, he wasn't Tiger Woods, right, or somebody that everybody knew or everybody talked about, but nonetheless he was a good golfer, and he was an important golfer. And I guess more as the story comes out, it'll play more into mental health, right? That's what it's going to go back to. So if you take anything from this today, call and check on your friends.
100%.
I mean, check on them, talk to them, see how they're doing. Take the couple of minutes that it takes to see how they're doing and make sure they're doing good, because literally you could save a life. And the more and more that we get into everything, right? I think June's Men's Mental Health Awareness, I think.
Oh, you mean what nobody cares about?
No, really. But just call your friends, make sure they're good, make sure everything's okay with them, and spend more time with them. The more you spend time with them, the easier it's going to be able to tell when something's wrong. And just be there for them. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry for this somber start, but it's something that's got to be
we
talked
brought the
about.
mood down.
But it's got to be talked about,
yeah,
right?
100%.
It's got to be talked about, and that's my thing. And we've always said that on this podcast, we would talk about the things that need to be talked about, and that's one of them is just being aware of mental health. But other than that, now we're going to get into the podcast, and we are going to start with our cut and our light today. But we're talking about cryptids today because it's been a little while since we've talked about cryptids.
Yes.
We're going to show a couple of videos. I've saved some videos, which is why we got the TV up right now. I saved some videos of my favorites, and I think
that look a little more believable.
Yeah, I think we've talked about them too. But
hey, do we have the Bigfoot one?
Shit. Nah, dude, I'm not ready to go back down that road.
That was pretty good.
All right, so let's get into this cut and light. Javi, what are you smoking today?
I am smoking one of the cheaper Padrones that are an everyday smoke. They're the 1000 series, so you can get a 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. They're just different sizes, but it's the same blend. But they're pretty good. I like them. A guy told me if you age them, they taste pretty good. But don't ask some of the guys at your local cigar shop that, because they will be assholes and answer you. I don't age everyday smokes. Shut up.
Jesus Christ, Javi.
Yeah.
So I'm smoking the Room 101 LBD Big Delicious Blue. So simplistic, and I didn't even... I'm super excited about this smoke, by the way. I pre-ordered this cigar a year ago. Forgot about it. Completely forgot about it.
Who makes it?
Matt Booth.
Oh, okay.
It's a Room 101 cigar, but he makes it for smoking.
Smoking.
Have you ever ordered from Smokin'?
Never. Oh, Smoke In.
Yes, yeah, In, INN.
Yeah, I've ordered from them.
This is the first time I order from them, and again, I totally forgot that
Matt is a good guy and supports his local B&M's, brick and mortar stores.
I will always.
There was a while there where I was like,
first.
Fuck my brick and mortar stores, and I was just buying straight online.
I'm the guy that talks Javi down from the cliff all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
When Javi's in a dilemma, call me.
Yeah, when I'm about to lose my shit about something. Yeah, it happens quite often.
It happens. He's like, he'll text me and be like, well, this fucking thing happened. I'm like, well, think about it from this point of view. And then he's like, oh, I didn't even think of that. I'm like, and that's why I'm here, Javi.
Yeah, because we had a prime example of that with something that happened with something. And then I was like, nah. And then we just bought something that I really wanted.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, dude. I still have to pay Matt because, people cutting my checks is taking forever.
Shut up.
But
God damn. No, we got the chance to buy something that was really cool. Maybe we'll talk about that in the next podcast. We got the chance to buy. But we were able to purchase a box of cigars that's like almost 10 years old.
Yes.
It was last released April 2015. And I smoked one already.
Good?
Oh, worth it.
Did you nub it?
Huh? Pretty much.
I'm going to have to get drunk in order to nub it.
Pretty much. Well, it's a long smoke. It's a big fucking cigar. It's about this long? It's about that long.
Oh, okay. I got you. Hold it up side by side.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
So today we're going to get into the cryptid stuff, and I'm super excited about it because we're always down to do cryptid stuff.
Cryptid zoology.
I think it's so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Oh my God, this video.
Are we going to watch it or what?
No. That's hilarious. I love that video. I don't even know how I have, like on my own personal account, I don't know how I have 103 followers.
It's pretty good.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't post anything. Well, I repost our stuff. Which is kind of crazy.
Just Chinese bots. You know who you are.
So this is one of my favorites. Oh, crap. This one, do you remember this one?
It's not working.
Oh, my God. Do you remember? It's playing right now.
Oh, the crawler?
Yeah, the crawler. So...
Matt, we're going to time out. Really quick, everyone. Food order. Hell yeah. Anyway, okay, back to our
regular...
only
our Patreon members will see that.
Yeah.
So back to this. I'm getting this off of Texas Ghost Hunters, off of TikTok.
This one was terrifying.
No, it's pretty creepy.
And I'm very surprised you found it.
Yeah? Is it hard to find?
Yeah, I've been looking for it.
Oh. Well, TikTok, man, the land of everything.
Nah, that's full of commies. I don't go on TikTok.
Okay. We're on TikTok, Javi.
Oh my God.
Go follow us.
Oh God.
So this was by a guy named Richard. He posted it off of YouTube. It's I don't even know, man. I'm gonna put the video up here. You'll be able to watch it when we watch it. It's a 2-minute video. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but I don't even know if can I? Oh man, it's the wrong volume.
You sounded like that fucking comedian.
So for the people that can't see it, this guy Richard's on the phone right now
with his priest.
Does it start out with this priest? I don't remember. That's why I'm asking. Well, anyways,
I'm pretty sure it was.
So this guy is like watching this.
He's in Florida. I'm pretty sure.
And the creature or whatever it is pale, no like fur on it, no hair on it or anything like that.
And it's in his backyard.
What a rake looks like.
They said it's a crawler. It's a new type of cryptid that's like a rake and a wendigo, but not. It's like all pale. It looks humanoid. It's crouched in his backyard where it's like, and it's like moving very slowly because like it's hearing him or whatever talk. But like his backyard's dark.
Yeah,
it's like maybe the moon is like silhouetting like his backyard, or maybe your neighbor's light.
The creepiest part about it is it stays for the longest time, because not the whole time, but for the longest time it stays right outside of where the light. You know when you look outside at night and your light only reaches a certain amount of space, it stays on that threshold for a long time and doesn't cross. And so currently right now is like where it's like slouched down. This is the part. This is the part where he's on the phone with his priest. He starts saying a prayer, and the creature starts getting closer to his like back patio. And if this is an actor, the actor did fantastic because it's
so
fucking
the thing
creepy.
is, this YouTuber who uploaded it, the reason they're saying it might be authentic a little bit is because he uploaded this one video, and then every other video after that's just working on a car video. So
he just works on cars?
Yeah, that was his channel, and just this one video out of nowhere.
Yeah, this fucking thing's creepy, dude. This is my thing, though. How do you not open up on that, right?
Yeah, 100%. He's in Florida. He has to have a gun.
You like that little cut you saw there? I know you saw a cut. In order to see what we were doing in the last part, you have to become a Patreon member. So make sure you hit the link at the bottom of the screen. Become a Patreon member today. Get all the... Oh, see where it does that little jittery thing, dude? Like the little jazz hands?
And
Yeah,
he put his priest on speaker right here.
Yeah, this is when he starts praying, and this is when it starts like bugging out. Oh, man.
But then are cryptids God... You know what I mean? Are cryptids God-fearing? Are they demons?
See,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
like,
where
is Bigfoot a demon? No. Will he run away if you start praying? No.
It's all...
But if you start hitting with 30-06 at your trusty 1942 M1 Grand...
Brought to you by...
Springfield Armory.
Yeah.
This is an airsoft gun for YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
It's 100% an airsoft gun.
So, what in God's name? I got really good at cutting out
So
stuff.
have you told them, like, what a crop... Well, what a rake is?
No. That's your job.
What the fuck? Yeah, it kind of is. So essentially, a rake... Think of it like a skinwalker, but...
Side.
Or a Wendigo.
Rake.
But it doesn't need permission to get in your house. It's the creepypasta started, or the cryptid all started from a creepypasta online of a dude seeing a hairless, skinless thing living in his house. And he would see it like sit on the edge of his bed and stuff like that. You need to try to type cryptid.
Whoops. Don't just type rake into Google because it won't find it.
And we talked about it on the last podcast, remember?
Yeah.
Where it killed the whole family.
Look at that motherfucker right there.
Where like it killed the whole family, remember? And it was in the news briefly in 2005.
This is the creepiest.
See that one on the far right?
This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put it up here. If you want to see that. If you're into that kind of thing. You dirty bastards. The rake is one of the only cryptids I think you can that can just get in, right?
Yeah, it can just get in.
It doesn't need
people don't know
permission, or it's not a vampire.
Yeah, like they don't know where it comes from. It's not like a Wendigo or Skinwalker where there's folklore behind it. They just don't know where it comes from, its origins,
it comes from the Dark Tower from Midworld.
Right. Oh fuck. Yeah. Stephen King is its god.
Actually, I think next podcast is a book podcast, actually.
Yeah.
So be ready for that, because I'm obsessed right now. I'm so obsessed with this book, and it's so good, but we'll get into that later. But the rake is one of the most terrifying, if not the most terrifying cryptid out there.
Yeah, it's like you wake up when you're asleep and there's this pale being sitting on the edge of your bed. And it's like, what do I do? Scream, shout, let it all out, you know?
Is that the way women feel when they date white men?
What is that? What is that?
What is that? Why is it here? Like, babe, chill out. This thing I saw, and...
Which one's that one? Bigfoot?
I don't know. Look at this thing.
Hey, yo.
Bro. It's like holding the body in the tree. So it looks like a witch is what it really looks like. And it's got a guy in the tree. And it's... Oh my God.
Oh, they're speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
It's real.
I don't know why it says all like Bigfoot, because that's not a Bigfoot, bro.
That's a witch. I believe in that.
That's got to be a witch. Like
you see witches in Haiti and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And like witches in South America. And then they're, we'll talk about the book later. But I don't know, dude. The witches from the Aztecs.
Look at that guy, dude. That guy's not
no.
He's not good.
And that's why you take... See, this M1 Grand here is legal in all 50 states. Only 8 rounds in the Eternal magazine.
It'll stop it. So what? I mean, would this even be a cryptid? Would this be considered a cryptid?
I feel like witches are cryptids.
Well, I would think so.
Are demons cryptids? Or are they just malevolent beings? Well,
Wendigoon.
perplexity, here we go.
Wendigoon. Answer the question for us. No, I definitely think witches are a part of that cryptid realm.
But they're also human
terrifying
beings, right?
Well, are you a human being after that? After you start possessing that power, and it kind of like
nope, witches are not considered cryptids.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you know why? Because cryptids are proven real. I'm sorry, not cryptids. Witches are proven real.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, cryptids aren't. Spooky.
Proven real? Is that it? What?
And see, like, the whole witch thing, because, you know, I'm Hispanic, Matt's Hispanic.
Wait, I am?
Right. Oh, shit. Wait.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure our grandmothers believe in that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, they get the candles.
My grandmother's
freaking
like,
the
hardcore
egg.
into it.
All that. Even my grandma.
Yeah.
And because it's, I don't know, just something about, it's ingrained in the Mexican culture very hardcore.
Oh. What is that?
Have you seen the one with the kid on the motorcycle? Where he's riding in the back roads? And someone's screaming.
We watched that one together.
Yeah, that one's like, what the
Oh, this is the one I saw. Look at that.
What is that?
I don't know.
Looks like a goat?
Looks like the Jersey Devil or something. That's the way I picture the Jersey Devil.
Jesus Christ. And it has like claws.
I was just thinking right now, like, this shit is out of us right now. I'm going to lose my...
There's a lot of shit that people can't explain, but then everyone's like, oh, why didn't they get it on good camera? Everyone has a cell phone now. I don't know, dude. If you're running away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You're not going to catch that shit on camera. Ooh, game cam.
Dude, trail cams. F me up. Okay, it's playing. Oh, what is that? You see that?
Yeah.
Is that an elephant?
Well, you know that, like, if you have crazy dreams out there.
Oh my God, it's a dinosaur.
Right?
That's really what it is. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Basically, dude.
I don't know why that killed me, dude. Oh my God, hold on. Total tangent. Dude, can I show you one of the funniest videos I think I've ever seen in my life?
Hey, this is two guys rambling, all right? You came here for content?
This will be probably on the Patreon. You can see all this fucking side shit real quick. I'm going to post this video up here too, because it is... It's just so good.
Is this just cigar short filler, bro?
No. It shouldn't be. Oh my God.
I like how you looked at me so serious. No. Isn't it NEIL?
Yeah, I don't know why. That's why I had it and then
I'll talk about my dream after we watch this.
Okay.
Or the dream. I have night terror. Or not night terrors, but like, what do you call it? Sleep paralysis. A lot.
Oh my God.
At least like 5 days out of the month. And it'll change with location, but it's about like witches and stuff. Pretty fun.
Okay, so I don't know the backstory to this, but this girl is so committed. And like, she believes herself. I don't know how loud this is going to be.
Their breath for 10 minutes, then how was
Hold on.
If humans can only hold their breath for 10 minutes, then how was Louis Armstrong able to become the first man on the moon?
Oh my God. They should have gotten an AI.
Dude.
They should have gotten an AI to sing.
Dude, she's so...
Then how was Louis Armstrong able to be on the moon?
so committed, dude.
What if it's a bit, though? What if it's a bit?
It's gotta be, dude. It's gotta be.
Nobody's that stupid on a college campus. That's wrong.
Even if it is a bit, it's a fucking great bit, and I'm so happy I got to see it.
We both met some idiots on college campus.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, for the book podcast, pipes or what?
I'm down. I'm in.
And then we'll rage quit, and then we'll fucking grab cigars and light them up.
Grab cigars and light them up? I'm down. I'm in. I'm
bet.
I guess this is gonna be a cryptid paranormal podcast. What it's gonna turn into?
Yeah, 100%.
Real quick here,
because they're kind of one and the same, but not.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think. Okay, I think I broke something. Felt like I broke something.
Don't worry about it.
All right. What do you call it? Yeah, because I feel like once you start talking about one of them, it just leads into everything else.
100%.
The fuck was barking?
So
I'm in space. Yeah, dude. Okay, go ahead.
So essentially, like when I have night terrors,
Javi has some fucking crazy.
Or not night terrors, sleep paralysis. It's always like
No, but you have night terrors too, though.
Well, I don't wake up screaming though.
Well,
I do. Like I'm aware it's a dream to the point like my wife, like she'll hear me like breathing really hard, and she'll like wake me up because she's like, "Oh fuck, he's having another nightmare." But it's always like something tall, and like you can't make it's humanoid, but you can't tell what it is. It's all black. And it's always like either in my room or like in the crack of my door staring at me. Or when I go to the ranch and go hunting, I had one, but it was like a witch where she was like just outside the trailer and like trying to get me to come outside. Dude, and I was aware I was at the ranch and I was trying to wake myself up.
Were you by yourself? Or?
No, my dad was there, so I was trying to like scream out or something to get him to wake me up.
See that piece come out?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking flying at me. Dude, I had this bad habit. Well, we both had a bad habit for a long time, falling asleep to scary stories.
I still
do. I was like, I still do sometimes. Not all the time, but I still do sometimes. But I would listen to them at the ranch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the morning hunt would fuck me up sometimes, dude.
Hell yeah.
I was ready.
I only listen to woods horror stories or woods scary stories. Those are the best, in my opinion, in the woods. And some people are like, well, it's because you listen to scary stories. That's why you have the night terrors and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't think that's it, because this is like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
And
what was the one that you and Cassie had, though?
Oh, so that one was, me and my wife had one. Like, she woke me up. I remember because she woke me up and it was at 3:40 a.m. And it was like, I remember I was walking in the woods and there was people with me and they were telling me like, hey, there's going to be something trying to call your name to get you to go into those dark woods over there in that tree line.
Somebody told you that in your dream?
Yes.
Oh, fuck
Don't
me.
go over there, even if it calls you. And I'd look to the tree line and there was something in the shadow, like shadows of the trees.
It's me, butt ass naked.
Right? Well, and it was...
Javi, I've got cigars
right?
over here.
Come, everybody smokes in here, Javi. But
and you will too. You will too.
Okay. You got Samparai in there?
Yeah.
So essentially, I look over there and then the dream would shift and it would get closer. And then the dream shifted to me in my bedroom and it was in the crack of my door looking at me. And I thought I was awake because, all right, I'm a flashlight nerd also. So I bought a new flashlight that a guy built me out. And I remember like, oh, you just got to reach your nightstand and shine it so you can figure out what it is at it. Because it's just chilling in the crack of your door. Because like it's like the bathroom lights on and then it's silhouetted and looking at me. So it's like,
what does it look? Does it look like a person?
A person,
or
yeah.
Like a chick or?
No, like kind of like a rake.
Oh.
But like it's not pale, it's all black. And then when Cassie woke me up, she was like, oh, did you have a nightmare? I was like, yeah. She's like, where? And I was like, in the woods and then in the bedroom. She's like, well, I had one in the woods. And it was this black thing that kept getting closer and closer and closer and like every time she would blink until she like woke up when it got stupid close. And I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, maybe you should start like
saging the house and shit.
Prayers or something.
No, I started praying because they always say, oh, you need to pray. I'm Catholic by trade.
So we have a break ad right here, like
right.
HEB Original Cola.
Right? This ad is brought to you by HEB.
Yeah, dude, I wish you'd imagine, dude.
Tortillas, right? Their tortillas slap.
Dude, everything from HEB slaps, bro.
Yeah, honestly. Their ice chest.
If HEB sold a cryptid gun, I'd buy it.
HEB sold guns.
If HEB sold cryptids.
HEB Buddy Glock.
Oh my god. Wait, is HEB Buddy a cryptid? Okay, low key, hold on. You're somewhere, like an abandoned, like at abandoned school, or
and you
something
see
like
him
that,
just,
and you see him standing there.
Bro, I'm shooting that motherfucker.
I'm out, bro.
Look at him. Look at him.
What?
Right there on the buddy bill.
Oh my god, he's here. He's everywhere. It's the Dark Tower. No,
the door starts opening slowly. It's fucking
HEB Buddy.
Oh fuck. He's in here.
He kills you with stickers. The stickers he used to get from the machine.
Suffocates you like that?
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Welcome to Two Guys Rambling.
Jesus.
If you haven't been here before, you know what we're about now.
Yeah, but anyway, I got a sage in my house and bless it with holy water and stuff.
That's crazy, the fact that both of y'all saw the same exact thing.
Well, see, that's not the first time though, because
what,
my dad and my
yeah,
twin.
that's not the first time you've seen something. Like,
we've all
with
had
something else,
a dream when seeing the same thing. But it is what it
you
is,
want to go
dog.
to the dad one?
Huh?
Do you want to go into the one with your dad?
We'll save that for a Patreon exclusive. Yeah.
That's good. And that one's really fucking good. So make sure you hit the go down to the bottom and make sure you become a Patreon member today.
Yeah, because
this could be you.
Right? Sing demons.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you want to see the same demons we do, become no.
Because if you like, because even what's his name? Wendigoon touched on it. Certain demons don't have enough power to be in like this world, right?
Yeah.
So they'll come to you in dreams, and it's kind of like Annabelle. How the story is, that demon will try and get people to kill themselves, or any demon, so that you kill yourself. It scare you so bad it'll get you to kill yourself. Because
it's like the rake, right?
Yeah, so it absorbs power.
Yeah.
Off of
from your fear.
And your soul, and you killing yourself.
So you're telling me that the rake is it?
Potentially.
Because that's the way it is.
Yeah.
The deadlights. Dude, I'm on a Stephen King kick right now, dude.
It's never gonna end. You know which book you should look for? The one with the you're not supposed to say that on the pod.
That's what happened right now.
Yeah, because they took it off of being published.
Yeah.
So you have to find the original.
Called, actually.
The original printed copies.
Let me see.
Yeah, books are also pretty good. There it is, Rage.
Wonder if you can buy it.
I think you can. This was before Columbine. We can say Columbine.
Yeah, we can say Columbine. Let's go to shopping, maybe?
Is Rage in there?
No. No, it's not in here.
Is Cujo a crazy one?
If you like crazy dogs.
Well,
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I haven't read it. I've only read.
I think your best bet would be eBay finding it.
I'm curious.
But anyway, yeah. So demons, we're gonna talk about that. Well, I mean, we are right now. I felt like demons are very interesting because, all right, like I've tried purchasing because the only books you can find that actually dive deep into demons, written by actual people part of the Catholic Church or a church, the most recent ones are like the 60s.
Oh yeah, look, you can buy the first edition.
How much is it though? $4,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, we get Patreon members. I'm all about it.
We'll buy it and read it. Whole book live.
A whole book. Whole book. We get enough Patreon members to make $4,250 plus tax. We'll read the whole book.
Live. We'll read it all live.
Yeah. Whole thing. I'm in. I can't read very well, though. No.
Yeah, okay.
Imagine.
Show me your bookshelf. I can't read.
I can't read.
I wonder if someone scanned the pages and then uploaded it like a PDF.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
Right?
I'm sure we could get it that way. Whole podcast?
Yeah,
Whole
I'm
Patreon?
down. I'm down.
Rage? Dude.
Just to understand, what was Stephen King?
The fact that he came out... Did he come out with it based on the people from Columbine?
No, it was before.
It was before...
1977.
Yeah.
Hey, tangent real quick. You know there was a different ending to the first Rambo? He was supposed to die.
What?
Yeah, and so Sylvester Stallone said, no, I'm going to walk if that's the ending. Because he said, what am I going to tell the Vietnam veterans? That it's hopeless?
Damn. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I talked to one of my best friends about that, right? And he was like, honestly, dude, because they trust you with millions of dollars worth of equipment. And then when you go to the civilian world, you're not trusted with shit. And I was like, damn, bro, you okay?
He's like, I don't want to talk about it, man. I don't want to talk about it.
Speaking of the military, you hear about the Taiwanese exercises?
Bro, what's up with my grandparents calling when we're on the pod?
Yeah, demons are wild. Demons are wild.
Yeah, no, demons are wild.
Oh, I've heard about the Mongolian death worm. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Let's see.
I can explain that.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so essentially the Mongolian death worm, they blame China on that for its nuclear tests. So that the radiation from their nuke tests are what kind of made the worm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, are kind of what made the worm big, huge. It's kind of like Tremors, bro.
No, that's exactly what it is. Oh my god.
It's basically like Dune.
Yep, but smaller.
Yes.
Not as big as...
No, you can't ride it.
I mean, I guess you could.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god.
That's Tremors.
No, it's definitely Tremors. So, what's the backstory on it?
That, well, some people are like, oh, it's been around since 1400s, whatever. But some people modern day say it's because when the Chinese would test their nuclear weapons in the desert, that it caused the worms that lived in the desert to...
Oh, it can spit acid.
That's fun. And electrify prey.
its prey.
That the nukes and the radiation are what caused it to change. To change and, what do you call it? Basically mutate.
Fuck that.
Yeah, honestly. Mongolian death worm. That one I don't believe as much. Same thing with the Kraken.
You don't believe in the Kraken?
I'm like, okay, I believe in massive, huge squids, but I don't believe in a being set forth by Davy Jones or whatever that fucking kills people and sinks ships.
You don't believe in this, Javi?
No, that's like Cthulhu, bro. That's
No,
H.P.
that
Lovecraft.
does look like Cthulhu. This is clearly a real video of them cleaning up the remains of a Kraken that was
Have you heard
on the coast
have you
of
heard
New
the
York.
stories of guys who will be in the woods camping by themselves solo, and there's something in the woods like hunting, killing people, whatever, and so essentially what happened was these looks like law enforcement officers, like rifles, everything, at like 3 a.m. pull up to the guy and they're like, "Hey, have you been hearing weird noises and stuff like that?" Yeah, in that direction. Like over there, I've been hearing like someone screaming stuff. All right, how about you pack up your stuff and leave? Because you've heard the theory that there's, of course, like Men in Black type stuff. Where they're like, hey, these guys go over there and they go and like smoke or kill things.
Yeah.
And then that's... you. Burn yourself? God damn.
Oh my god, it's birthday myself. Still good? Still good?
Yeah, still good. So essentially, there's like a Men in Black type of organization that goes and kills cryptids. And then who was it?
If you're watching this, by the way, I'm down. I'm in. I'll sign up. If you pay well, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
at least high six figures.
Let's watch some paranormal videos.
And then it's like there's other stories where you hear how some soldiers like die in training accidents and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So there was one, I asked my dad about it because he was in the same area for training. It's where the Marine Corps does mountain warfare training. I forget your computer's freaking out. I forget the name of it. Either way, it's a mountain range in California where they do mountain warfare training.
Okay.
But where guys would say they would hear like whispering in the woods.
Yeah, fuck that.
And so the dude on watch would be like, hey, bro, just so you know, over in this area, I've been hearing a lot of whispering and stuff. Like, just be wary. And then I heard it straight from like a dude who was there training, his mouth. He was talking about it. How he went to go piss and he heard it. And then
And what is it? Like just screaming?
No, like whispering in the woods.
Oh,
like all around him.
Okay.
So when he went to talk to the other guys about it, they're like, oh yeah, we've been hearing the whispering this whole time, dude.
What?
Like it's a common thing. Or like there's soldiers in Afghanistan that saw like stuff in Afghanistan they can't explain, like demons that are in the Quran and stuff like that.
Well, that's like that. Oh yeah. You know what? Yes, I have. But they also like humanoid people and stuff like that out in the desert and being able to hear them.
Yeah.
Like that stuff like that. I think that's what freaks me out. And then also the state of Texas is so huge. Like it's so big and I love it. I love that we have a lot of rural areas still. But also that's when creepy shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's when you find the worst shit and that's
somewhere
when
where humanity hasn't gone. Like like the place in Canada.
And I think that's one of the creepiest things about the ocean.
Yeah.
Is that we haven't You know what I mean?
Explored
we
it
haven't
fully.
explored a ton of it at all.
It's like that place in Canada that we talked about, where hardly any humans have gone over there. The only way to go there is by kayak or canoe. And
Yeah, what is it called?
I forget, but not Wendigoon. Mr. Ballin did a video on it where a whole bunch of people died who have gone over there, and they were beheaded by Native Americans, but the Native Americans who lived there left. And so what they're assuming is there's like a tribe living in the caves there, because there's a lot of caves that they'll go, and people who are camping there and stuff like that, they'll go and kill, because Canada has now limited, like, you can't go there anymore. Like, it's kind of a protected area. Sure, I mean, it makes sense. Like, those undiscovered tribes, you know what I mean? Like, how many are in the Amazon rainforest? How many? Like, it's just crazy stuff like that. And what really gets me is, like, the Aztecs and Mayans. Like, the stuff they believed in. Human sacrifice and all that.
Yeah.
Like, how they would kill thousands of people a day. Blood for the blood. Blood for the blood god. That's a Warhammer 40k thing. But, like, how is there not something evil in that area, or for a human being to kill that many people as a sacrifice?
Like how is there not like a demon there?
Yeah, it's kind of like
that convinced them, because that's the whole thing, right? Is that demons convince you to
do horrendous things,
do horrendous acts,
and it's kind of like
well, that's how Wendigoons are made, right? Like
Wendigos, yeah,
Wendigoon. That's how Wendigos are made, right?
Yeah, they were evil entities.
Yeah,
they're witches essentially. But it's kind of like they say the Nazis, that's why they were. I mean, of course, they hated the Jews. They hated them. Oh yeah, you see me with my Crocs. They hated the Jews because I put my leg up and I was like, oh yeah, you can see my Crocs. They hated the Jews, so of course they massacred them, wiped them out. But how is there like not? How do you not feel like evil things when you go there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone I know, they're getting deployed to a certain country that I'm not going to say because I don't know if it's OPSEC or not. In Europe. And they're going to visit, like they want to go to Auschwitz and all that. And I'm like, I was telling them, a lot of people who go there say it feels weird.
Yeah.
Especially if you go into the gas chambers and stuff. Like there's a weird, like thousands of people died in there. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like that whole feeling, right? Like when you go into a new place, or you go into a place that you know you shouldn't be, and you get that like on the neck. I don't know if you've ever been in the woods, but like I'm talking
people
to you
listening,
guys out there,
go touch grass.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been in the woods in a place where it's just not normal for people. I guess not normal for people to be, right?
Yes.
Like there's this feeling that you get when you're walking at night and like you hear a twig or something like that, and
when
it's terrifying.
we took those guys from Arizona hunting on the ranch. The dude who killed an Axis, it went through the back, our back, right? You know where that green feeder is in the back?
Yeah.
Jumped the fence over there to the neighbors, went further, and then cut. So it was a solid like half mile to a mile from our property. So we went through the woods and everything. I was leading. They're like, okay, Javi, you're going to follow the blood trail, go. So I was leading them through the brush and all that. Find it. We're dragging it back. We drag it to where our fence line is as we're waiting for the golf cart. Me, it's Randy and Gabe. And they have... love flashlights. I don't cheap out on my flashlights, right? So Randy and Gabe, they don't have bright headlamps. Mm-hmm. They're like maybe to see to your feet, maybe like 100 lumens.
Yeah, like when you're walking or something.
Yeah, 100 lumens,
like
150. Path. They started getting freaked out because I swear on my life you could hear something moving around us. And we had the access with us.
Yeah.
And we're like, what is that?
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
And like Randy actually pulls out his pistol and then I do.
Yeah, well, it's terrifying because you don't know, like, oh, God.
Are you sure that's not chronic Bro, he just shed an antler, bro. Are you sure that's not chronic wasting disease? You seen the deer that do that? Where they'll bash their brains into a tree and stuff because of chronic wasting disease?
That sounds like a cryptid.
Yeah, so some people are saying they're getting it mixed chronic wasting disease with skinwalkers because some of these deer will actually stand up on their hind legs and stumble because their brains... like getting rotted away. Yeah. So they say, so the game warden say if you see a deer like that, smoke them.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
100%. But yeah, so noises in the woods, kind of scary.
Well, the first time I heard a mountain lion mating call.
Ooh, sounds like a girl screaming.
That sounds straight up like girl screaming. Like, when you get off this video, go look that shit up, because that shit is fucking terrifying. But I'll tell you what, it'll fucking keep you up. Trying to stay up all night.
Mm-hmm. That's why I upgraded my hunting rifle, you know? If 8 rounds of 30-06 don't do it, well, I'm dying regardless.
Yeah.
Hey, but straight up, this is going to be my elk gun. Any hunters watching this, you're going to say, that's stupid, that's retarded, it's heavy. Let me learn my lesson, all right? I'll take history with me.
Yeah, you would want something light, right? To hike all that way?
Yeah.
If you were a sane person.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a sane person.
He's
I'm
not
buying
a
the
sane
10-inch
person.
bayonet for this bitch, all right? We're going to figure it out.
Oh, my God.
And I'm taking my 350. Even though I have a bunch of Glocks, I'm
Chupacabras?
taking my 357.
Chupacabras freak me out.
I don't know if I believe in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, it's the dog vampire
But
thing.
you believe in the fucking lechuza?
Hell yeah, I believe in Lechuza. Big difference.
Most basic cryptid ever?
Bro,
Loch Ness Monster.
You've had fuck Loch Ness Monster.
I hate it.
It's just a freaking
I
dinosaur,
hate the Loch Ness
bro.
Monster.
You've actually had run-ins with Lechuza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I believe it.
Yeah.
Chupacabra, I don't believe
For
shit.
sure. I think we talked about it in the last podcast. At one time, me and Hunter went and we went to go pick up a barbecue pit. And the area that we were driving down is kind of by the missions.
Oh yeah, we're surrounded by missions here in
And
San Antonio.
and that's the craziest.
where thousands of
where we
Native Americans
live-
have been slaughtered.
Where we live, there's a fucking ton of missions around
And there's
here.
folklore and stuff like that.
And it's
Maybe we should have an episode of that. San Antonio history and San Antonio paranormal.
folklore.
Yeah, because think about how many Native Americans died at the missions.
Oh yeah.
Convert or die.
Well, Rough Riders. Like this is the land of the Rough Riders. I think that a lot of people in San Antonio don't even
forget.
understand that.
Yeah.
Like the Rough Riders were recruited at the Minger Hotel. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So after the Battle of the Alamo, like 30 years later is when the Minger Hotel went up. Teddy Roosevelt used to go and sit at the bar, and that's where he recruited most of the Rough Riders.
Damn.
So literally, this is the home of the Rough Riders. Like that's where, and the Spanish-American War was even fought, in some of the areas here in San Antonio.
Providence High School.
Yeah.
Across the street from Central where I went.
Uh-huh.
That's where Santa Ana set up his cannons to bombard the Alamo.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's so much history here in San Antonio that if you believe in that essence and that vibe of, I hate saying vibe because it makes you sound so.
And that's why I tell you,
But-
the neighborhoods we live in,
Yeah.
there's records of them just knocking over headstones
Yeah.
and then building houses.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Or like there's unmarked graves, Native American burial grounds all over San Antonio. And I was talking to a lady about that because she said, "Oh yeah, because behind her house she has a creek, right? Well, when she went over there, just walking the creek, they found like a wooden like headstone,
Yeah.
and so she called like I guess not archaeologists, like a museum basically, like, hey, what is this? Can you tell me?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's Native American. That means buried Native Americans around here." She was like, "Oh, that's what I
Okay.
want to know." Because my grandma's sister, where she lives, she has had her whole life. Like, my cousins can vouch for it, where a loaf of bread will pick up and drop.
What the fuck?
Or, like, doors will open and close. And she's like, just ignore it, bro. Just ignore it.
Okay.
And her house is old,
Okay.
where, like, they have a door to upstairs.
Uh-huh.
So she just closes that door at night. Because it happens on the first floor.
Oh, so they just chill upstairs at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's like, I don't fuck with that.
See, but also, like, I'm such an asshole that I would be like, yeah, ghost.
Yeah.
I fucking own this.
Squirrel.
I fucking. She's like, get the fuck out of here. So I'm so happy that there's nothing going on here.
Oh, no.
Actually, while I was doing research for this podcast, and I was watching videos in here, I swear I could hear something rattling the door. So I'll lock that.
Good. It's like Brandon when Sable was a puppy. was growling at the door, and Brandon heard.
Tell that story.
Oh, so we have
That's
a townhome. Me and my twin, we bought one in Corpus, and he was living there.
I have a townhome.
He was living there.
Okay.
He was living there during college, and he said so. He has a Rottweiler Blue Heeler mix named Sable. It's the anti-tank round. And he was a puppy at this time, not even a year old, maybe 6 or 7 months. And it started. Brandon always he would close his bedroom door and lock it. So he started hearing like someone whispering his name, like Brandon, 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 on the other side of the door. And his puppy Sable started growling at the door, and he was like, "Damn, that's crazy." Turned over and went back to sleep. He was like, "I don't fuck with that." I was like, "It's all a homeless person living in the attic."
And he just like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that tonight.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's why when Cassie and I would go there, slam the door, lock it upstairs, and we won't open it till the sun comes up, dog. We got a bathroom in our room. We take the water we need.
You want to know the worst part though is like, I would like get up in the middle of the night, take a piss, and like forget. just go out the.
Oh no, there's a bathroom in each room.
Oh
yeah, bathroom and a shower. You don't got to leave that.
That's pretty good actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess, but also like, and this is the part that'll probably f me up too. Is I'm curious, like I'm just naturally like I want to know. Like, am I psyching myself out, or is there really something?
That's
there?
why I take my MP5 clone.
And the other thing is that if it is something, then I want to get it fucking taken care of and just settled.
Yeah, but I don't need to shoot through my wall and neighbors.
No, I'm not saying you got to shoot at them at
Hell
all.
yeah, you do. If it's a cryptid or with some weird shit that's there to intent to kill you, I mean, shoot at it.
I guess.
As Arnold said in Predator, if it bleeds, we can kill it. All right.
Dude, I want to find this video.
Where's that at?
So the video I'm going to put up, this is Slapped Ham. If you haven't, I'll put their link down in the bio too.
Have you told your boss about this podcast?
No.
Okay, good. He doesn't need it. Okay, good.
Not stupid.
When are we going to have that guy on?
Oh, John Lujan?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have him on. Well, actually, I need to figure out with you when we're going to do that because...
how do I got to dress? Nice?
Nicer.
Sports coat?
No, fuck no, Javi. What the fuck? Javi just wants an excuse to wear a sports coat all the time. I'm convinced Javi wants to wear sports coats all the time.
Does he smoke?
He does. But part of the thing I want to do too is get this ventilation sorted out in here.
Should we bring him like a Samurai or something?
Yeah, we'll give him a good smoke.
Yeah, Samurai is good. If you're out there smoking Cohiba Red Dot still, get your life figured out.
Okay.
Spending $30 for a Cohiba that's not even Cuban? Get the fuck out of
here. After we're done on everybody. Look at this. So this video opens up with this guy looks like he pretty much looks like he's walking like in a zoo. And he walks to a certain area of the zoo where these people tell him like, all right, so like no filming past this point. The creature in here, it's a creature we're not sure what it is.
Kind of sounds like China.
The crazy thing is though, there's a whole crowd around him and a crowd around this thing.
What is it? Where is he?
You want to tell me what that is?
I don't know. I don't know if that's real or fake.
But to get all these people together and
to get them
because there's a crowd, like there's a crowd of people. And
for a video that's not going to go viral.
That's not going to go viral. It clearly didn't go viral because I'd never seen it before until I saw this video.
You know, there's a lot of shit in this world that people out there are naive about.
I agree.
That they think are fake or isn't real.
I agree.
Like Epstein's Island came to the surface. A paradise for pedophiles.
Yeah, who would have thought of that?
And yeah, people back then were like, oh, there ain't no way there's an island where billionaires go and have sex with kids. Oh, look, it's fucking real.
Yep.
And then like, oh, aliens. The government comes out and says aliens are real. Those mummies, the Nazca mummies or whatever. People are like, oh, those are fake. Those aren't real. And then U.S. scientists have gone over there. Doctors have talked about it. Like they are real beings.
Here is...
no one believes that. The military comes out and says, hey, look, there's actual aliens.
So talking about aliens, are aliens considered cryptids?
So cryptids aren't...
What's the definition of a cryptid?
They're things that aren't proven real, but they're like folklore. But aliens aren't folklore. Right?
I mean, what do you consider folklore? Right until we can have a physical alien in front of us, right?
Well, I mean, allegedly, A lot of governments have them.
But that's not like common knowledge.
It should be after, the freaking congressional hearings that, oh yeah, we do have spacecraft. We do have materials that we can't explain.
Do you think that they're naive too and they're like, oh, like this is probably some shit Russia's working on?
I feel like...
Do you think they're naive in a sense, maybe?
Well, I feel like they would know if it's Russia because of how good we are with our intelligence. Like all the satellites and everything.
Yeah. Like we would already kind of have an idea.
Yeah.
That it
just
was...
like, all right, tangent real quick. The F-15 Strike Eagle, right? We made that because we thought the Russians' MiG, their newest MiG, was going to be better than ours. Because we were like, oh crap, the Russians put out the data. It's faster than anything we have. It's more maneuverable than anything we have. Holy fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then a guy defected from Russia to Japan. And the CIA went over there, and so did the Air Force, to look at he defected with the MiG to go look at it. And we're like, holy this thing's a piece of shit.
Huh.
It needs that big of an engine just to get off the ground.
Did you hear about, is it China or Russia that's finally building a stealth?
A stealth bomber?
Stealth bomber, yeah.
Damn, what do you be behind, bro?
Hey, but once they get it, dude, that's...
Yeah, but I feel like all we do is with our, let's say the Patriot missile system, right? Shoots down incoming enemy aircraft, incoming missiles, right? So all we do is, hey, this is what our F-22s and B-2 stealth bombers are going to look like on a radar screen. And then they upload the data to the AI that's in the Patriot system. And hey, if you see something like this, shoot at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like we already have something better than what they can potentially come up with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like we always have the ability to be able to one-up them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Just like there's a video, maybe we'll upload it, of their S-400, which is like the best anti-air system that the Russians have, trying to shoot down our HIMARS missiles, which come off of a mobile MLRS, mobile launch rocket system, whatever. They're trying to intercept the rockets incoming.
Oh, shit.
And the rockets just detonate over their anti-air systems.
That's fucking
cause freaking hilarious chain reactions.
All right, so cryptid, a creature that is found in stories and that some people believe exist or say they have seen, but that has never been proven to exist. So, aliens are cryptids.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so, right? That kind of feel like that falls into that.
But the biggest instance of aliens was the one in Africa with those kids, where 80 kids saw a spaceship land, and they all said that the aliens were talking to them telepathically, and they were talking about, you need to save Earth, you need to fix everything, because if you don't, we're screwed. Like, your planet is screwed.
In a school?
Yes, it was a bunch of school kids, and it is the most well-documented alien encounter ever. It's to the point that they're like old now. I think they're in their 50s now, these kids, and all of them still have the same story. Like, nothing's changed. And they've been interviewed by government officials. They've been interviewed by all freaking psychologists. And they're like, no, it's real. It's legit. Or are we going to talk about the triangle, something triangle in Alaska where everyone goes missing or dies?
What about Buzz Aldrin saying that he saw pyramids in Antarctica?
Oh, in Antarctica?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you hear about that?
Have you heard there are pyramids in Antarctica, and that's why nobody can go there? Only science teams.
I know that only science teams can go to Antarctica. Wait. Hold on. Let's back up real quick, because not only science teams can go to Africa, because you can do a cruise to Africa.
No, Antarctica.
Yep. I don't know what I was saying. Where could I go right now?
No, you can do a cruise to Antarctica, but that's only a certain area.
Yeah, Antarctica.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you need...
I guess it's more inland?
Yeah.
I guess?
Because have you seen the satellite where they are able to map out the pyramids?
No.
Just do Antarctica pyramids, and it should pop up with a picture.
No. Apparently I don't know how to type either.
There you go. So go to images.
Oh, that's pretty that doesn't look like naturally made.
No. And then also how they say there's pathogens in Antarctica, and that we're all gonna die if they get out.
I mean, this is clearly a valid image.
No, okay. But why?
Dude, that's crazy though.
Why is it always pyramids? Look at the Mayans. You look at the Aztecs.
Well, that's one of the things that completely blows my mind is that you can have the same sculpture made by different tribes 1,000 miles apart. Well, it's always like
because
just blows.
You know how they say civilization didn't start. They started 10,000 years ago, right? Like humanity started 10,000. You know what I mean by that? Like huge civilizations. They say that, and then you look at Turkey, and they have a whole underground city that was made 12,000 years ago. And they even, like, the Turkish people hid in there during, like, times of war. Here, I'll pull it up. I'll give you guys an exact date and so what I'm talking about.
You can send it to me, too, if you want to.
I got you.
You can email it to me. It's probably easier. Email. Dude, I still feel like this fucking thing is not picking up my voice right. And I don't know why.
They're called the Darren Caillou Underground City. It was made in the 8th century. 8th century.
And it could... DERINKUYU. Right there. Bro, it can house 20,000 people. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was made in the 8th century.
Holy crap.
Crazy, right?
That is crazy.
So you're going to tell me, you know what I mean?
Like, how do you... Look, they even have water wells, like, built into the system. Bro, that's crazy. That's pretty intricate, actually. How? Dude, this stuff blows my mind.
Same things with the Mayans and Aztecs, how there's hidden... And my whole thing is, you know how the Conquistadors, the City of Gold?
Yeah.
If it wasn't real and they hadn't seen it, then why did they do an expedition to go back? And all of them most of them died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They knew there was something like that. We need to do an episode on
Conquistadors, dude.
Conquistadors and
in general.
Ancient civilizations. Conquistadors are kind of crazy, bro.
Well, it's like that guy that's always on Joe Rogan's podcast. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the older man.
But,
you know he had a debate recently?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He talks about how...
He didn't win.
He didn't win?
It was gray. It was kind of like he didn't win, he didn't lose. Does that make sense?
Well, that's how they're talking about, like, big science. You know what I mean? Like, shuts people down whenever they have different ideologies and what we currently have out there. And then they always say it as like, well, you're like, you can't just make. And that's what they think he's doing. They think he's just making. And I can't remember this guy.
But then he has other specialists who agree with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Advanced civilization. I've heard that theory, and that they nuked each other. Graham Hancock. There it is. You think I'm going to listen to Science America? The mainstream?
It's just all Joe Rogan.
And people are like, oh, he's full of shit, liar, right? But I'm like, okay, I get that, right?
So Hancock argues that there is evidence that is found in ancient monuments which he believes are much older than suggested by mainstream archaeologists, which is an idea that extended back to...
I mean, I get it, because if these archaeologists write their whole lives on one theory, they believe it was made at this time, and it comes out that it wasn't, their whole life's work is... So why wouldn't they want to shut them up? You know what I mean? It's like all the philosophers, the world is flat. Like even the Catholic Church, not the Catholic Church, but the Catholic Church where which guy was it where he was telling them about, actually the earth revolves around the sun, not the sun revolving around the earth. And they're like, you're full of shit, I'll kill you for that.
Yeah, I mean that's the way they all were, right? For a little while. But yeah. I don't know why this thing's bugging out at me.
It's a computer. Nah.
Better not be. So there existed a highly advanced global civilization around 12,000 years ago during the last Ice Age period. This ancient civilization has mastered agricultural, architecture, astronomy, language, and other hallmarks of advanced societies. Evidence of their existence can be found in megalithic structures like
Gillespie Tepe.
Yeah, what he said.
Gobekli Tepe. There you go.
And in the Giza pyramids. Lost civilization spread its knowledge and influence around the world, which explains
because he says during
similarities across
the younger driest period is when like Africa, specifically Egypt, was like a rainforest, right? So he says if you look at the pyramids and the Sphinx, there is enough water erosion that proves that they were made 12,000 years ago and that the Egyptians just inherited the pyramids. They didn't make them, they inherited them.
See, like this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is in Ecuador.
And then there's one in Mesopotamia.
You know, like, how did... Like, these are...
Or you should
identical.
You should look up the ones where they also have the same constellation in the sky.
Oh. What?
And which was it? Okay, we're gonna jump to aliens really quick. It was Alexander the Great, right? That had that drawing made of him watching a UFO shooting stuff down, like shooting lasers into a city or something and catching it on fire. He should have one. It was him or somebody else.
I think I know what.
Well, you know what they say came out of the Ark of the Covenant, right? No, there's another one. You've heard what they say comes out of the Ark of the Covenant, right?
What?
A flying disc. That's why Jesus says close your eyes, because if you see it, it kills you.
Like
Jesus was an alien.
Oh, and there it is. Matt and Javi canceled already before they're starting.
That's what Ridley Scott says.
Yeah, no, that's what a lot of people say is that a lot of the stuff that we know as like the Bible and stuff like that's all aliens.
Well, or there's
which is crazy because I mean, think about how quickly we've advanced.
Yeah,
and also that's what they talk about, like when Roswell, right? Like when the Roswell crashing happened, like the stuff that we got from there. That's how we got night vision.
That's how we got
like all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Because
we've accelerated so fast.
We've accelerated so fast. Like even talking to my grandparents, like the way things were then to now. You know what also blows my mind? This thing. And now we're just getting into conspiracies.
Well, see, the reason I say that is because I think Ben Carson. I'll send you the guy. You should listen to the podcast. So he says, you know how in the Bible there's a gap from age like 13 for Jesus all the way to 35.
Okay.
Like there's nowhere in the Bible it talks about what he was doing there in that time.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
There's a place in Egypt where there's a bedroom for him that people go and visit because they say he was learning how to heal people. He went to Egypt, he went to India, and he went to other places where he went to learn how to heal people. So they're saying it's not a God-given thing. It's more of a he educated and taught himself. All right. Okay. I'm sorry for you Bible readers out there. This is just a theory. It's not a theory, actually. It's just, we're just talking. We're spitballing here. All right. Don't get mad.
Yeah, for real.
Catholic Church is going to come out here and you're going to see us get smoked on camera. Not if I have anything to say about that. All right.
So there was a World's Fair in Chicago in 1893 to celebrate the 400th.
Is that the one with the serial killer
anniversary of? No, you're thinking of H.H. Holmes?
Yeah.
No, not that guy. I don't think so. Maybe?
Because didn't he kill like 100, 200 people? He has the most.
H.H. Holmes. Well, he was the first serial killer in the U.S.
Well, doesn't he have the most confirmed kills too?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Or no, there's another.
Anyway,
we'll have a podcast on serial killers later.
So to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Christopher Columbus's arrival to America, they made the World's Columbia Exposition. Have you seen this before? I'm about to blow your fucking mind. It was 690 acres in Jackson Park and Midway, whatever area of Chicago. Over 200 temporary neoclassic style buildings were constructed, dubbed the White City. Look at this shit, dude.
That's crazy.
They made a Roman Empire in the middle of Chicago. It's gone.
What happened to it?
They took it down.
Why?
All of it.
Why?
That's the story. They're like, if we were able to construct this whole thing, and that goes back into the whole play of like big science, right? Or whatever the fuck you want to call it, has fucked with our history so much that it's hard to tell when specific times were there or happened.
Yeah, it's kind of like anything that makes a load of money is gonna fuck with a lot of stuff the average person can see or do. Like big oil, how they make sure there's no public transportation that's good around America and all that, and how they make sure car manufacturers also make sure our cars break down after a certain mileage, and because they want you to keep buying cars.
Yeah.
Because they want you to keep putting gas. That's why our cars don't have the best gas mileage, even though people out there say, no, like, you can have gas mileage. They just don't want to let you.
Well, that's like the whole conspiracy right now is like, what if they're keeping gas prices so high to force you to buy an electric car? You know what I mean? So that way,
but then why do I want those little kids in lithium mines freaking...
That way you start like thinking like, yeah, it is too expensive to have a gas-powered car, so why wouldn't I go to... You know what else? Like, all UPS trucks are ran off of natural gas?
Yes.
So then why isn't it that, at the consumer level?
Boom! Oh God!
Matt. But that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's if
you have an answer for that, put in the comments.
Yeah, for real. Because I'm so curious. Because I don't understand it. Like, I just like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, why wouldn't it at least be available at the consumer level?
They're gonna be like, well, where are you gonna fill it up?
I mean, but that's where you would go and you would have like a gas station, but we'd go back to the time where it was a gas station where they'd come and fill it up.
And
you know
it's safer, they say?
Certified. Yeah. It's more eco-friendly.
Yeah, because there's a guy who had a Prius that runs on both gasoline and electric and natural gas. And they asked him, how many miles per... He's like, bro, I can get 1,000 miles out of this car.
What?
Yeah, and they asked... But he had to convert it himself.
Oh, he converted himself to natural gas?
Yeah, because he said there's nobody out there making them. No, he's alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe he's not. That
Allegedly.
that was a YouTube clip of a guy on a motorcycle who stopped it. Hey, what are you doing? What is that? And he explained. He's like, holy shit. Why aren't we doing this more? Because they don't want to let you.
That was the FBI agent right there, dude.
Right?
They were coasting him into it. That's just... It's stuff like that blows my mind. Because if they're able to do that, why couldn't we? Like, we know that it's a better eco-friendly way to drive around, still do what we have to do. And you know what? I'm almost 100%. You know that we just burn that, right? When we drill into the ground, that's that flame you see in oil derricks and stuff like that. That's that flame you see.
We're just burning off natural gas. It off.
Exactly. Like, we're just burning it off.
And then why the fuck are we moving towards nuclear energy? It's safe. We ain't fucking the Soviets. We're gonna have a freaking meltdown.
I'm all about nuclear energy.
Like, bro, we can power so many cities with nuclear energy.
100%.
Where do you put our waste? Shoot that into space. No, right?
Jesus Christ. Then we'll really meet the aliens, dude. They'll be like, hey, what are you doing?
There's already radiation out there.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, 100%, like, nuclear energy is the way to go.
It is.
Nuclear energy is the way to go. And that's one of the things that
And that's where we need a lobby for Texas.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm Javi Martinez and I'm running. Imagine. That's where we bust into
nuclear energy for everyone.
My grandpa calls back. He's like, hey, tell me about this guy, Javi Martinez. Right? They said he's for California. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right, Javi. So what's the next episode we're going to do? Next episode is going to be books.
After that, let's do ancient civilizations.
I'm down to do ancient civilizations.
I can talk forever.
That's gonna be a fat.
And then
podcast.
after that, let's do like Nazi conspiracies.
There you go. There's the next 3 podcasts for y'all. Next one's going to be books. After that, we're going to do ancient civilizations. And then after that, we're going to do Nazi conspiracies, which is so much fun. Those are fun. Those are the ones that get wild.
Fuck Nazis and fuck commies, all right?
Both of them.
Not literally, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know. Unless you're Oppenheimer, of course.
Unless you're Oppenheimer.
You do what must have to be done.
For the good of the world.
Other than that, go down to the bottom. Go find us on TikTok. We're still doing a TikTok giveaway. I don't know if you know that or not, but we're still giving out cigars. Yeah, we never did it. We never did it.
Oh yeah, and we're supposed to have that guy who won.
Yeah,
come on,
Chris Reyna. Good job, man. Messed it all up. Anyways, we're still, once we get to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok, we're gonna give away 10 cigars. I think is what we said.
Do we still have those?
I might have just upped it.
That's all we've been smoking them.
Yeah, I know for all right. We smoked all. We only smoked those. Those are the only cigars we smoked. No, we've got a ton of cigars. So
we do.
Don't worry. You'll get phenomenal cigars. And so once we get to 1,000 subscribers on, what's that place called? TikTok. Then we're gonna go ahead and give away those 10 cigars. But other than that, I think that is it from us. Stay tuned next episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe down at the bottom. If you want to get a full uncutted podcast, all the cussing, all the weird things that we do in between, please
see me step out of the room to grab an M1 Grand. Yeah.
Go to Patreon and think about subscribing. You can subscribe for just $5 a month. And we're going to shout out all of our Patreons, which whenever we get some, they'll go right here, right now. That's how many we have right now.
It's just blank.
It's none. It is. It's none. But once we start getting Patreon members, then you'll start getting the shout outs at the end.
Yes.
But other than that, we're out of here.
See you guys. Let's go eat some fucking ramen.